Les fournitures scolaires. Les fournitures scolaires. Le bureau. Le tableau. La craie. La brosse. Le cartable. Le sac à dos. Le livre. Le cahier. La feuille ou la feuille de papier. Le classeur. La chemise. Or la pochette. Le stylo. L'encre. Le crayon. Le taille-crayon. La gomme. Les crayons de couleur. Le marqueur. La règle. L'équerre. Le rapporteur. Le compas. Les ciseaux. La calculatrice. Les casiers. And all these are school supplies. Ce means this, and it is used in front of masculine nouns that begin with a consonant. Example, if I have to say this pen in French, that's why I say ce stylo. Stylo is masculine and begin with S as a consonant. Ce CET is used in front of masculine noun that begin with a vowel or a mute H, and it means this as well. Remember, both of them, they are used for masculine. One is for consonant beginners and one is for vowel and quiet H beginners. Example, cet examen. Examen is masculine and begin with a vowel, and that's why we use CET in front of it to say cet examen. Set means this, and it is used in front of feminine nouns. Okay, set. Example, set école. Even though école is started with a vowel, in this case, because école is a feminine noun, that's why we use set in front of it. Set école. Set means this, and it is used for more than one. Example, if you're talking about pens, in this case you would have said c'est stylo. So in the previous slide, we learned how to say this and this. So what if we want to say that and those in French? To say that and those in French, it is simple. You are going to use either ce, cet, or ce for feminine, but at the end of the noun, you have to put la. That's why without that la right here, it would mean this pen. All right? But because, okay, this pen, but because we have la at the end of it, and that's why it says that pen. And you will do that for all your nouns. Okay? Cet examen là to means that pen. As you can see it again, we have la at the end of it. And cette école là to say that school. At the end of it, we have la. And for those, and you always going to use la. Remember to say that in French. Okay, you use the demonstrative adjective and the noun and hyphen la to say that. Okay. Now, after the demonstrative adjective, we have what we call possessive adjective. All right. So now in French, to say mine, if the noun is masculine, I have to use more in front of it. If the noun is feminine, I have to use ma. If it started with a vowel, I have to use more, no matter it is feminine or masculine. And if it's more than one, I have to use ne. For example, if I have to say my pen, remember pen is stilo, right? So now stilo, because it is masculine, that's why I say mon stilo. So now, if I want to say my ruler in French, which is règle, and that noun right here is a feminine noun, that's why I have to place a ma in front of it. But now, if I have to say my school, which is école, even though that school, it started with a vowel and it is feminine, so that's why I have to place more in front of it. And basically, that's why it means when, okay, I said when it started with a vowel, we use more, or a quiet H, we use more, no matter the gender, no matter if the gender is masculine or feminine. If it's masculine, you use stilo, and if it's feminine, you will have to use a ma. And same thing will happen with ton, ta, te. Ton will be used in front of a masculine noun to say your, okay? For example, let's say use the same thing. We have stylo, okay? If I want to say your pen in French, okay, informally, that's why I have to place ton in front of it, because stylo is masculine. So if I want to say your ruler, okay, for règle, and as you know, règle is feminine. To say your ruler, because it is feminine, that's why I use ta, okay? If I want to say your school, okay, in that case, even though school is a feminine noun, but because it started with a vowel, and that's why I have to place ton in front of it, just to say ton école, but knowing that school is a feminine noun. All right, but the most difficult one is son, sa, son, se, right? So son, sa, son, se. In English, if I'm talking about something someone has, let's say that this boy right here has a ruler, okay? But for me right here to tell my friend that this particular ruler belongs to him, I have to use the gender of the person who has the thing to say that his ruler, all right? But in French, to say that is his ruler, all right, I have to go with the gender of ruler to say sa règle, okay, sa règle, which means that instead of going with the gender of the person who has the thing, I have to consider the gender of the thing by itself, not the gender of the person who the thing belongs to. Okay, remember that. We go strictly with the gender of the noun, right? Okay, so now son is used for male noun, sa is used for female noun, son whenever it started with the vowel required age, and se when it's more than one, right? And not easy, okay, because you have not for everything except for the plural one. If I want to say our pen, okay, in that case I have to place no in front of it to say no philo, okay, with s, because we're talking about more than one thing, right? So now your, which is bought, and vo, the same exact thing. Remember, bought, your could be formal for one person. Okay, formal, when I'm talking to one person using that bought, it means that I'm talking formally. All right, this is my one person right here, and I'm talking to that person. But if I'm talking to more than one person, okay, now this is when I use the your plural. Do not forget that. All right, so votre, all of them for male, female, and when it starts with the vowel, you just go all the way votre. But if it's more than one, you will switch up to say vo, right? There. Okay, we have leur, right? And the same exact thing. If I'm talking about two persons who have something together, okay, that is the possessive adjective to say there, right? And now all of them are the same, L-E-U-R, but if it's more than one, in this case I have to use the S on my plural form. Okay, thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe.